using methods concept. Okay, by using what here, methods concept, we can achieve the structured way of programming. Okay sir, done, no problem. Now tell me first of all what is method. Okay, how to create the method. Okay, that all the stuff now we will discuss. Okay, methods are methods are used to methods are used to perform a specific task or action. Okay, methods are used to perform a specific task or action. Okay, next after that here inside a class. Okay, now inside a class we can create n number of methods. Okay, n number of methods. First, if you want to perform any task, okay, we can go through that methods. Okay, now that also we'll see in the future sessions. Okay, we'll do one small like a application also will create based on these methods. Okay, one small like a we simply say standalone application also. Okay, so methods are used to perform a specific task or action. If you want to perform any task or action, we have to use methods concept. Next, okay sir, in one class how many methods we can create? In one class we can create any number of methods. Okay, now in one class we can create any number of methods, right? Next after that here try to understand. After that, for example, the methods is also known as function members. Okay, the methods is also known as function members, right? Function members, right? Okay, so methods are used to perform a specific task or action. Inside a class we can create n number of methods. Methods is also known as what? Function members. Okay, next after that, sir, I have created one method. If I'll create a method, directly the method will be executed? No. So here we have to call the method, then only method will be executed. Okay, now so here it is our responsibility. Okay, it is our responsibility to call a method. Okay, now it is our responsibility to call a method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand. Okay sir, done. Now we know first thing what is a method. So method is nothing but methods are used to perform a specific task or action. Inside a class we can declare any number of methods. Next, the methods is also known as function members, and it is our responsibility to call or invoke a method. Okay, to call a method. This is the stuff. Okay sir, done. Then tell me first thing what is the syntax of method, how to create the method, that we will see now. Okay, for example I will take now paint. For example I'll take paint. Now observe very clearly here. Yes, for example coming to that, like the syntax of methods. Okay, now what is the syntax of methods, sir? Is nothing but first here the syntax is like a access modifiers. Okay, now what is the syntax here? Access modifiers. Next after that here we have to write like a modifiers. Okay, now access modifiers, or we can say access specifiers also. Okay, now access modifiers, and the second one is what here? Access specifiers, or we can say just modifiers is also okay. Next, the third one is here we have to write the return type. Okay, now return type is there. Okay, so the first one is what? Access modifiers, return type. Next after that here we have to write a method name. Okay, now method name. Next after that here we have to write the parameters. Okay, now so parameters here we have to pass. Okay, after passing the parameters here we have to open the curly brace. Next here we have to close the curly brace. Okay, now open the curly brace, close the curly brace. In one method, in each and every method, in that last one statement is there, that is nothing but return statement. Okay, now that is nothing but what here? Return statement. Okay, first thing now try to understand the syntax of methods is access modifiers, or we can say access specifiers, return type, method name with parameters. If you are passing any parameters, this is with parameters. If you are not passing, without parameters. Next after that here each and every method, like in method only one return statement is there. That return statement also we have to mention in a last statement. Okay, so that's why here I am mentioning the last statement also, right? Now try to understand in this concept method declaration. What is meant by method declaration is nothing but access modifier, modifiers, return type, method name, parameters. This is nothing but this is nothing but method declaration. Okay, this is nothing but what here? Method declaration. Next, after that here we have like a method name with the parameters is there. Okay, method name with parameters. This is nothing but method signature. Okay, this is nothing but what here? Method signature. Okay, so method declaration is nothing but response for everyone. Method declaration is nothing but access modifiers, return type, method name with parameters. What is meant by method signature? Method name, parameters. Right? Now, what is meant by method definition? The method definition is nothing but the total everything complete subject is nothing but method definition. Okay, the terminology important. Okay, in the future also we are going to use. Okay, so this stuff is nothing but what here? Method declaration. This stuff is method definition. The entire method signature. The entire stuff is method definition. Okay, now you guys are able to understand. Okay, sir, done. Now we know the structure of the methods. Okay, how to what is structure we know. Okay, so in the structure, what is method declaration, what is method definition, what is method signature we know. Now tell me first, in that access modifiers is there, right? What are the things I want to use in the access modifiers? Okay, what are the things we have to use in the access modifiers is nothing but here we have to use public, static, private, public, private, protect, default. Okay, public, private, protector, default. These all are the access modifiers. Okay, in that access modifier space, what are the things we have to use now? Public, private, protect, default. Next, coming to that modifier space, what are the things I want to use in the modifiers? Here we have to use static, final, abstract, synchronized. Okay, na synchronized. Okay, now you guys are able to understand what I am saying now here, right? So what are the access modifiers here? Four types of access modifiers is there: public, private, protect, default. Next, modifiers, how many types is there? Modifiers also four types is there. That is nothing but static, final, abstract, synchronized. In the future classes, each and every one we have to discuss very clearly. Okay, next, coming to that return type. Okay, in that return type also there are three types of return types is there. The first one is primitive return type. Okay, primitive return type, right? Primitive return type is nothing but in Java we have 8 primitive data types available, right? Okay, byte, short, int, long, float, double char, boolean, all the stuff we can mention, any one thing we can mention. Next, here we have like a non-primitive also. Non-primitive is nothing but here we can mention like a strings or class type also. Okay, next, after that here some cases, sir, I don't want to return anything, sir. My method, I don't want to return anything. Okay, then why we need to mention primitive or non-primitive? Okay, I don't want to return anything. In that cases we have to use void. Okay, my method is not returning anything means then we have to specify what's are here? Void. Okay, now you guys are able to understand what I am saying now. Okay, now try to understand that future like a 1 month back we have discussed about first Java program. In that first Java program, 1 minute, try to understand here. In that first Java program, try to understand here. That time I said, while we are discussing the first Java program, I said class is a keyword. Okay, no problem. My first is an identifier. Next, public. That time I said public is a keyword, static is a keyword, void is a return type. Okay, now so void is a return type, main is a method name. Like that I said. Now tell me in this case what is public here? Public is an access modifier. Static is a modifier, or we can say access specifier. Void is a return type. Main is a method name. Here we are passing some parameters. Okay, now you guys are able to understand this is a method or not, sir? Here, yes, method only. Which type of method? Main method. Okay, now so the main method is the entry point for execution. Okay, so here 1 month back I said that time we don't know any access modifiers and all. So that's why I said just public is a keyword, static is a keyword, void is a return type like that. But now you guys are able to understand what is public here. So tell me public is what here? Access modifier. So okay sir, done. Public you are saying public is an access modifier. Private is an public private protected default is there. What is the purpose? That also we'll see now. Okay. Now try to understand. Now try to understand. Now my concept is next one method name. How many types of methods available in Java? Okay, in Java try to understand mainly there are two types of methods, sir. Okay, in Java mainly how many types of methods available here? In Java mainly there are two types of methods available. What are the two types of methods available, sir? Is nothing but the first one is a, okay now, first one is a predefined methods. Okay now, what is the first one here? Predefined methods, and the second one is user defined methods. Okay, now here I'll go through that. Predefined methods, other second one is what here? User defined methods. Sir, what is meant by predefined methods, sir? First, what is meant by predefined methods? What is meant by predefined method is nothing but the method which is already declared and present in the libraries. Okay, the method which is already declared and present in the libraries. That type of methods is nothing but predefined methods. Okay, now the method which is declared and already present in the libraries, that type of methods is nothing but predefined methods. Then what is user defined methods? Yes, very good. So user defined methods is nothing but programmer or user created a method explicitly. Okay, if a programmer is developed a method explicitly, that is nothing but user defined method. Next, the predefined method is nothing but the method which is already available in a libraries. That type of methods is nothing but predefined methods. Okay, no problem. Now we know at least what is meant by predefined method. Next, after that here, in that predefined methods also, again two types is there. Okay, now how many types of predefined methods here? Two types. What are the two types of predefined methods, sir? Okay, what are the two types of predefined methods is nothing but the first one is predefined with argument method. Okay, with parameterized method. Predefined with parameterized method. Okay, with parameterized method. Okay, next after that here the second one is what here? Predefined without parameterized method. Okay, predefined without parameterized method. Okay, I said sir, what is meant by parameters, sir? Is nothing but okay, in that method, the method parenthesis here we are passing, right? So if you are passing any values here, okay, in that method name, after the method name here we have like a parenthesis. In that parenthesis if you pass any values, that is nothing but parameterized method. If you are not passing, if you are not passing any parameters, that is a non parameterized method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand. Okay, right? So now try to understand, sir. Here predefined with parameterized method. Predefined method is nothing but what? The method which is already declared and present in the libraries, that is nothing but predefined method. Okay, next, predefined parameter is nothing but the method should be available in libraries and we have to pass some parameters. Any method is available like that? Tell me. No methods. Each and every class we are writing main method. Main method is a predefined method or user defined method? Predefined method, right? I mean all the available libraries. Okay, in the predefined method always we have to pass some parameters or not, string array of args. So the example for predefined with argument method, tell me. Predefined with argument method is a main method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand why, because predefined main method is a predefined method, and that predefined method always we have to pass some parameters, right? So the example is public static void main. Now tell me here, string array of args. Okay, public static void main, string array of args. Okay, here void is there, right? In that method void is there, so that's why here I am not mentioning any return type. Okay, so now you guys are able to understand what is meant by predefined with argument method. Okay sir, done. Now tell me predefined without argument method. What is meant by predefined without argument method? Predefined without argument method is nothing but the method which is already declared and present in the libraries and should not pass any parameters. Any type of method is available. We know in the future we are going to discuss strings concept, strings and arrays. Okay. For example, one string we have created, string s1 is equal to Java. If you want to find the length of that string, how we can find? Length method, one method is there. Length method, that is a user defined method or predefined method? Predefined method. Okay, for example, try to understand. I want to create one string here. String s1 is equal to Java. I have created one string. I want to find out the length of the string. How we can find out now? System dot, tell me, system dot out dot print ln of now tell me here s1 dot length method. Okay, now s1 dot length method. Okay, length method is a predefined method. Okay, next after that here that length method we are passing any arguments here? We are not passing any arguments. Say yes or no. So this length method also predefined without argument, without parameterized method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand what I am saying now. Okay, now next after that here user defined method. User defined methods also two types. What are the two types of user defined is nothing but user defined with parameterized, user defined without parameterized. Okay. Java methods are used to perform a specific task or action. Inside the class, we can declare any number of methods. Next, methods is also known as function members. Okay. Next, after that, here it is our responsibility to call or invoke a method. What are the access What are the syntax for methods here? Access modifiers, access specifiers, or we can say modifiers, return type, method name, parameters. Okay, next here what are the access modifiers is there? Public, private, protected, default. Next, modifiers: static, final, abstract, synchronized. Return type: primitive return type, non primitive return type, void. Next, coming to that, methods, two types of methods: predefined methods and user defined methods. Predefined methods also two types is there: predefined with the parameterized method, predefined without parameterized method. User defined also user defined with the parameterized method, user defined without parameterized method. Okay, now you guys are able to understand, right? Now try to understand here. Okay, there is a syntax for methods, right? Next, after that, here, what is method signature? What is a method signature here? The method signature is method name with the parameters. Okay, the method name with the parameters, right? And next, after that, here the next method declaration, right? What is meant by method declaration here? The method declaration is nothing but Acc- access modifiers, access specifiers. Okay, modifiers are specifiers. Next, return type, method name, parenthesis. Okay, this is nothing but method declaration. Now tell me, I said here types of methods. Okay, types of methods. How many types of methods is available? There are in Java, there are mainly two types of methods. Okay, how many types here? Two types of methods. There are two types of methods. What are the two types of methods? The first one is predefined methods, and the user defined methods. User defined methods. Okay, user defined methods. Okay, now we'll go through that first one. That is nothing but predefined methods. Okay, predefined methods. What is meant by predefined method here? The method, the method the method which is already declared and present in the libraries. Okay, the method which is already declared and present in the libraries is known as predefined methods. Okay, predefined methods. Now, okay, no problem. In the predefined methods, again, how many types of here? There are two types. What are the two types of predefined methods? The first one is predefined with the parameterized method. Predefined with parameterized method. The second one is predefined without parameterized method. Okay, without parameterized method. So maximum of people is saying here predefined with the argument, predefined without argument. Argument is different and parameter is different. That will I will discuss tomorrow. Okay, no problem. Now tell me here, the first one is predefined with the parameterized method. Okay, predefined with parameterized method. Tell me what is meant by predefined with parameterized here. The method which is already declared and present in the libraries. Okay, the method already declared and present in the libraries, and we have and passing with some parameters. Okay, now passing with the parameters. Okay, now passing with parameters. Passing with parameter is known as what? Predefined with the parameterized method. Okay. Now tell me, already we have discussed it, right? The examples tell me. Main method. So the example is public static void main method. And another one example, tell me. Print method also. Print method also, system dot out dot print method also, always we have to pass some parameters, right? So system dot out dot print ln. Okay, system dot out dot print method only, not a print ln, right? Next, after that, here the second one, tell me here. Second one is predefined with parameterized method. Without, right? Predefined without parameterized method. Okay, predefined without parameterized method, right? And now tell me what is meant by predefined without parameterized method. The method which is already declared and present in the libraries without passing any parameters, right? Without passing any parameters is known as predefined without parameterized method, right? This is the story about predefined without parameterized method. Give me examples here. Like a length method is there. Okay, now so length method. In the future class, in the tomorrow class, we'll go through the second one. That is nothing but user defined methods. Okay, now user defined methods also two types is there: user defined with parameterized, user defined without parameterized.